Hello, Colin Hung here for Healthcare IT Today. Today, we're doing something very exciting. We are about to head over to the Redrick facility to do a review of the company's new ErgoHome Series. That's a line of radiology workstations designed specifically for radiologists who want to work at home. More and more radiologists are opting to work from home, but to do that effectively, they need a workstation that can handle the heavy and large monitors that they use, as well as having enough desk space for them to do everything they need to do. Today, many of those radiologists are cobbling together their own workstations using desks from office suppliers and furniture retailers. But those desks simply won't cut it. So when we heard about the Redrick ErgoHome Series, we just had to go and check it out. Now, full disclosure, the company has given us space today at their facility to film this video. Redrick, however, did not pay for this review, no money has changed hands, they did not have any input into this video, and they have not seen this video before it was published. In fact, they have no idea what I'm about to say. Let's get to it. All right, so here's the box for the ErgoHome workstation. The first thing you'll notice is, of course, that it's flat packed, very much like what you would see from a certain Swedish retailer with a yellow and blue logo. Why am I impressed with this flat packing? Well, three reasons really. Number one, flat packing means less cardboard, which means less waste and less environmental impact. Second, flat packing means that shipping costs can be kept to a minimum, which means that Redrick can keep their prices low. Third, and probably most importantly, flat packing into boxes of this size means that these can fit through any door in any home. So now what we're going to do is open up these boxes and see what's inside. Here we go. All right, and what you're seeing inside here is the back of the workstation, and underneath, the monitor mount. All nicely packed, everything in its place, well padded, no scratches, and of course, I can even see the assembly instructions, which are really, really valuable and important. We'll get to those later. I love flat packing. All right, we've now got all the boxes unpacked. We've got the desk main part here unpacked and ready to go. I've got the instructions, and I got my handy assistant, and together we're going to put together this desk in record time to show you just how easy it is. Let's get to it. All right, we've moved the workstation we built into this demo room and set it up with the monitors that our radiologists would typically use, and we've plugged it in, set up all the lights. Now you can see, overall, the workstation has very clean lines. There are no dangling wires, no bulky buttons or levers, just a smooth work surface to work on. What makes this workstation different is that this desk doesn't have a raised rear surface where the monitors are higher up on a platform. A lot of other radiology desks have this two-tiered system, but the team here at Redrick have designed their workstation in a way that allows them to have a single flat work area, and it's all possible because of their unique monitor mount. The most obvious feature of the ErgoHome workstation is the Comfort View monitor mount. On this mount, you can have up to 4 large monitors in a balanced configuration. We have it set up with just 3 monitors right now. Now, for all of you radiologists watching this, this mount can handle the largest diagnostic monitors on the market, like the Barco Unity, which is itself 50 pounds. In fact, the total weight capacity of the monitor mount is 85 pounds, which means you can have up to 85 pounds worth of monitors on that station. It accepts monitors that are VISA 75 or 100 compliant. This entire monitor array can be raised and lowered at the touch of a button. There is a total of 12 inches of height adjustment that's independent of the workstation surface, which means you can raise and lower the monitors to ensure that they're always at eye level, no matter how tall or short you are, or whether you're sitting or standing. Plus, it's really just cool to play with this monitor control. But what's most impressive about this monitor mount is how it is fully adjustable. You can move it in and out, you can angle it to any angle you want and get it comfortable, all with a single hand. What this means is that you don't have to lean in or out of your office chair in order to see something better on the monitor. You can just bring the monitors closer to you or push them back and remain in a good posture position. Now, the movement of these monitors is possible because of the unique cable management system that is part of this workstation. What you can see here is that the wires that go from the PC to the monitor are run along these really nice cable management tracks at the back of the monitor mount. They run along these channels right up into the back of the monitor. And there's enough slack in this system so that no matter how you move the monitor mount, left or right, up or down, in or out, the plugs will never pop out from the monitor or the PC. They've thought enough about the amount of slack that you need so that you can ensure that these things never happen. And I really like the level of thought that the Redrick team has put into cable management. It's often an afterthought for most other workstations. A lot of times what you'll end up with is that spaghetti mess that we all have at the back of our workstations at home, the back of our desks at home, where wires are running everywhere. Not here. Everything has its place. Everything is nicely velcroed to the monitor mount and to the desk itself, running through these wonderful channels. There's plenty of space for lots of cables. And what I really appreciate is from the front, everything looks clean and tidy. You can't even see these cables from the front. The desktop surface is very large, 72 inches wide by 36 inches deep. This desk is outfitted with a full CPU cradle that is large enough for standard desktop computers. There's also an option for a mini PC cradle if you have one of those units instead. Now, the work surface can be raised and lowered through this intuitive digital control panel that's built right into the desktop surface, or through a simple paddle switch, depending on which model of the desk you choose. The desk can be adjusted from a height of 24 inches all the way up to 49.5 inches, which means that any radiologist working from home can adjust the desk to the height that is most comfortable for them, whether they're sitting or standing. Now, the total lifting capacity of this desktop is a whopping 350 pounds, more than enough for the monitors, PCs, and every accessory you can think of for an at-home workstation. This is possible because the actuators that Redrick has chosen to put on this desk are very strong, much stronger than the ones you'd find on the desks from office supply or furniture retailers. These actuators are capable of 1,200 newtons of push force. And there's an actuator on each leg of the workstation. The Redrick ErgoHome Workstation also has a few little extras. There's a 3-port USB hub where you can plug in other devices to your PC. There's also a built-in wireless charging pad for your phone or your tablet. And for those devices that don't charge wirelessly, there's also a power hub with one USB-A, one USB-C, and one standard 3-prong electrical outlet. And there are a lot of other extras that you can get for this workstation. My favorite accessory, though, is the ambient light strip located at the back of the desktop. It's really great for eye strain, and it just looks cool. So in summary, here is what I like about the ErgoHome Workstation from Redrick. 1. Completely adjustable monitor mount that is independently controlled from the desktop, and a complete range of motion to any angle that you want. 2. cable management that keeps everything clean and tidy. 3, great height adjustment on the desktop itself, everything from 24 to 49.5 inches, allowing me to sit or stand. Now, a couple of things I would improve for the next iteration, and please keep in mind, this is really nitpicking. 1, I would change the LED light strip at the back of the workstation so that it can be controlled not only brightness, but also color, because I can see some people wanting a slightly different hue to match their decor. The other thing I would change is I would add a couple of more USB options for the hub as well as the power outlets, more USB-C for example, as more devices connect with that. Now, what I think radiologists will really appreciate about the ErgoHome workstation is how ergonomic it is and how close it is to a full workstation that you would find at a hospital or radiology clinic. With all the adjustments that you have here, radiologists can really set up this workstation to be exactly the way they want to work at home. Now, if you want to learn more about this workstation, head on over to www.redricktech.com. That's REDRICKTECH.com. Or you can just head on over to the link that's in the description below. I'm Colin Hung for Healthcare IT Today here in London, Ontario. Thanks for being here, and I'll catch you on the next video.